Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV here on the Thursday evening. Tonight, round 5, I believe this is, of the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Winged Sprint Cars, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. We are live tonight from Lakeland, Florida's USA International Speedway, the longest dirt track that we have here on yourracing.com service. Good evening, race fan. Brett Wheeler in the booth with you for tonight's call as the practice session has completed. It is concluded. 15 cars starting into the pit area for tonight. And so far, over the first 4 weeks and over the past couple of weeks, it has all been about Anthony Job and the elbows up SimSports number 91 machine. We'll take a look at qualifying and some of the drivers on the racetrack right now, so we'll keep a close eye on how these drivers fare throughout qualifying. 2 minutes, so not a lot of time. You've basically got to get up on the wheel straight away. And there is Anthony Joe. He will get the green flag for lap number 1 of 2 of qualifying here at the USA International Speedway. So again, tonight we're live on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook page. If you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on that. We're live on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page as well. So again, like, follow, and keep up to date with the DOB. And we're going to release some news in just a few moments' time regarding that one. James Eden's quick time with an 18.019. The little Hurricane Mason Hannigan, 7th quick. A 10th off the pace with an 18.159. He's going to go quicker with an 18.142. Excuse that. Kendall Tucker for Swindell Speed Lab. He was the quickest in the practice session, but again, that means absolutely nothing. Don't forget, we're live on the Ultimate Dirt TV YouTube channel. We need your subscribe. We need your help in getting the magic number of 1,000 subs. If you could do that, it'd be much appreciated. YouTube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Quick time for Kendall Tucker with a 17.912. Lap 2 for Tucker, a tiny bit slower, but nonetheless he has taken out tonight's fastest qualifying effort. And for Swindell Speed Lab, well, they continue to dominate the Dirty Old Bastards League, and 14 cars have officially taken a time. Adam Elby not here just yet, so that's going to put us into just a couple of heat races for tonight. No B main, a 25 lap A main to come later on. Hello Ron, watching in from Edmond, Alberta, Canada. 10 laps, heat races here at the USA International Speedway. 3/4 of a mile in distance it is. Of course, I want to give a shout out to the sponsors here as well. Of course, a big thank you to Wicked Energy Gum. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, Dirty Old Bastards, and of course, World of Thunder as well. Heat number 1 cars making their way onto the racetrack right now. Let's take a look at how they line up with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole for tonight's opening heat race of the night for Swindell Speed Lab in car number 00, it's Kendall Tucker. On the outside of the front row in car number 57, they call him the Flying Aussie, that's Craig Dunn. Inside second row, position number 3, car number 15, Michael Sheridan. On his outside in car 25, it's Kevin Click. Inside third row, position 5, it's the X-Man, the 92 of Mike Keegan will start on the inside. And the Catfish in car number 93, Chris Roberts, at a position number 6. At a position 7, the final row inside. Row 4, position 7, car number 31. It's Tyson Landis on his outside for Swindell Speed Lab. And car number 74 didn't take a time, but he's made it just in time for tonight's heat. In car 74, Adam Elby will start position number 8. So while the cars are driving around, we can confirm next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it's going to be the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. And guess what? You better believe it. Ultimate Dirt TV are going to be on the coverage all 3 nights. Cannot wait for that one. Couple of prelim nights. Who's going to take out the Chili Bowl with the dirty old bastards? Nearly 60 entries so far are signed up. So we hope that we can get just a few more when it comes to the Midget Chili Bowl Nationals. We've got a number of those Chili Bowls coming up here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And of course we start with the dirty old bastards next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Here we go. Heat number 1 for the Wicked Energy Gun 410 wing Sprint Car Series. And we are green here at USA. We'll see how we can go through turn number 1 and 2. Look at everybody trying to make their way. Not touching each other right now. Craig Dunn falls back to 4th position. Now make that 5th. As there goes Roberts up on the inside. There's your battle for 4th and 5th on screen. And Craig Dunn had it just at the line, but there was nothing, and Roberts going to slide up in front of Dunn. And there goes Dunn back to the inside. Your leader Tucker from Sheridan and Click your top 3. You watch 4th, 5th, and 6th on screen. Roberts. Then you go back to the Wicked Cushion Esports 57 machine of Craig Dunn. Just got passed there by the X-Man, Mike Keegan. And here comes Adam Elby. Man, Craig Dunn, he must be running wide. Must have 30 gallons in that thing because he's gone from 2nd to 7th, and that's not a good start to the night for the number 57 machine as well. Sheridan slowly starting to get reeled in here by the 25 of Kevin Click. So make their way down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4. It's still Kendall Tucker on screen as the 25C of Kevin Click. 4 down, 6 to run. So cars strung out all over the big 3/4 of a mile of a racetrack. USA Speedway, closest cars on screen is probably 2nd and 3rd right now. The 15 of Sheridan holding on to 2nd position. Again, this will line up the inside row of tonight's A main. As we've just completed half race distance, let's go back and take a look at Dunn Elby, who's moved up a couple of positions up to position number 6. The 57D, Craig Dunn falling back to 7th. Then you go back to Tyson Landis, rounding out the field. Three laps to run this time by for your race leader for Swindell's Speed Lab, the 00 of Kendall Tucker. Sheridan again starting to feel some heat from the 25C of Kevin Click. Now 10 lap heat race distance. It's a 25 lap main event, so you need to get going. We'll see how this track plays out. Normally we see this track to where it comes a bit of a multi-groove. That top side will be there and then the bottom side comes back in. Now Keegan all over the back of Roberts, but here goes Click to the inside. Slide job on Sheridan. Sheridan will turn it underneath. He may drag race down the back, down the front straight away, I should say, one final time. Heat number 1, Sheridan slides up in front of Click. Kendall Tucker, he's got it all too easy at the moment. In the turns 3 and 4, here goes Click again, whack to the inside. Sheridan, crossover, drag race to the line. We know Tucker wins. Kevin Click gets 2nd. 3rd is going to go to Sheridan. 4th is going to be Roberts, Keegan, Elby, Landis, and Dunn. And yes, we are done with heat race number 1. Heat race number 2. Up next, here at the USA International Speedway for the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. Live from the USA International Speedway right here on your number 1 home for dirt track or iRacing broadcast, Ultimate Dirt TV. Let's see how they line up with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 005, it's Braden Eiler will lead this field to the green flag. On his outside for Swindell's Speed Lab in car number 52. It'll show the one on the side of that car. It's James Edens. Starting position number 3 for Black Diamond Motorsports in car number 36. It is Nathan Davis. On his outside for Team ABR, it's the number 12, the R-Racing World of Outlaws 410 current champion, Alex Bergeron starting position number 4. Your final 3 cars in position number 5. In car number 01, it's Kyle Stoltz on his outside. Out of position number 6, he's been the man of the month so far. In car number 91, we'll see what he can do here at USA. Anthony Job starts on the outside of that 3rd row. Your 7th and final starter in car number 11. Out of position 7, it's the little hurricane of Mason Hannigan. There is your 7 cars for heat race number 2, your Wicked Energy Gum 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. Presented by Dirty Old Boss. You see the track, just that shiny stuff going down into turn number 3. And right where your leader is. Well, that's that shiny line. Keep an eye on that. That's where you don't want to be running. Green flag is out, run away. Heat number 2, this will start the outside line in tonight's feature event. So all important to finish the further up, because the higher you finish, the less cars you technically have to pass in tonight's A main is down into 3 and 4 for the first time in 10 circuits around USA. Feet number 2 in these drivers. Braden Island leads James Ings. Alex Bergeron now quickly into 3rd position. Davis caught the wall. Now here comes Kyle Stoltz up on the inside of Davis. Cannot complete the pass for 4th. Davis will hold on to position number 4, but here comes a little hurricane. Big slide job there on Anthony Job, and now here comes James Ings after your race leader. Island on the top shelf, rolls the cushion through turn number 1 and 2. Edens leaves him alone on the exit of turn number 2 up top, and Isla will take back the race lead, but here comes Edens once again through the middle of the speedway in turns 3 and 4. 3 down, 7 to run. Some fantastic racing here up front for the top spot in heat number 2. Edens will slide up this time, not going to leave him alone. He will take that line away as Isla ducks back to the inside. It is dead to that drag race down into 3 and 4. And that inside line prevails. Isla slides up in front of Edens. Edens crosses underneath. Deja vu, ladies and gentlemen. As here goes Edens through the middle of turns number 1 and 2. Isla cuts it down from the top to the middle of the track, trying to get a run of the 1 machine. Oh no, Anthony Job catches the wall there on the exit of 2 on the back straightaway. That car was bouncing down the back straightaway. As again, Edens, well, he's going to lead lap number 5. 5 down, 5 to run. And with these 2 guys battling the way they are, look who is starting to come into the picture in the Team ABR number 12 machine. But again, it's Isla and Edens putting on an absolute clinic here. Joe back to pit road. Oh no, Bergeron caught the wall, and that may have hurt his chances. Let's go on board right now with Alex Bergeron. And you can see the 2 leaders, or the 2 guys battling it out for the top spot. Driving in deep is Alex Bergeron. And there is Edens down to the inside once again. Isla, you just see Bergeron getting a little close there to Braden Isla in the middle of turn number 1 and 2. But again, it's still Edens continues to lead. Isla, we're going to look back to the inside. You see Bergeron sneaking into the picture right now. Top 3 cars on screen, 2 to run. The tip of the green. Bergeron trying to get a run on the 5 of Braden Isla, but James Edens. It took him 5 or 6 laps to get by that number 5 machine. Bergeron's committed to staying down low. The white flag flies here in heat number 2, the final lap of heat racing competition. No preliminary mains required. We'll have a couple of minute warm-up session after this one. Into turns number 3, out of turn number 4, the one of James Edens. He will find victory here in heat race number 2. Second going to go to Braden Isla. Third is going to be Alex Bergeron. Then we go back to Nathan Davis home in position number 4. Mason Hannigan in 5th. Kyle Stoltz will come home in 6th. And Anthony Job, the man of the month, will come home with a DNF in position 7. And that will conclude heat racing action from the USA International Speedway for the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. It is warm-up time, a 2-minute warm-up session. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. You're watching the Wicked Energy Gun 410 Wing Sprint Car Series live tonight on Ultimate Dirt TV and live on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page. Round number 5 at USA. We'll take a quick break and come back. Welcome back, race fans, to Ultimate Dirt TV and your coverage of the Wicked Energy Gun 410 Winged Sprint Car Series here at USA International Speedway. 2 heat races completed along with qualifying and a 10-minute warm-up session, and it is now time for your A-main 25 laps of distance. Who is going to take out round number 5? Let's take a look at how they start and how they line up with your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole for Swindell Speed Lab, and it is a Swindell Speed Lab front row in car number 00. Looking for a sweep here tonight. It's Kendall Tucker on his outside in the 1 car. It's going to be James Eaton's inside second row, car number 25. It's Kevin Click. On his outside in the 005, it is Braden Isler to line up at a position number 4. At a position number 5. In car number 15, Michael Sheridan on his outside. In car number 12, it's Alex Bergeron at a position 6. 4th row inside at a position 7, car number 93, Chris Roberts on his outside. The Black Diamond Motorsports at 36, that's Nathan Davis at a position number 8. Position number 9 in car number 92, it's the X-Man of Mike Keegan on his outside. The Little Hurricane of Mason Hannigan, car 11, or car 1 I should say. We'll start position number 10. At a position at number 11 in car 74, Adam Elby on his outside in the 01. It's Kyle Stolt at a position number 12. Position number 13, the 31 of Tyson Landis on his outside. The 91 for Elbows Up Sim Sports. It's Anthony Job at a position 14. And at a position 15, he's got the back row to himself in the 57D machine. Craig Dunn makes up this 15 car field. 25 laps on the board. Who is going to take out round number 5? Let's find out as we head down into turns number 3. Out of turn 4, you've got to wait till the start zone is in effect. But your Wicked Energy Gun 410 Wing Sprint Car Series A main is green here at USA. 3 wide immediately down into turn number 1 and 2. Click, Bergeron. Oh, look at Click. He saves it, but I tell you who doesn't save it, Michael Sheridan. He's around in the 15, but we stay green for the moment. Edens and Tucker side by side down into turn number 1. Lap 1 is complete. Tucker to the inside. Here goes Bergeron to the inside on Braden Ollie into turn number 3 and 4. Sheridan going back to pit road. His 90's done after just half the lap, and you've got to feel a little bit disappointed for the 15 machine. He was decent. Job into the wall. You can see to the right hand side of your screen. Davis in position number 5 at the moment, but we watched the battle between Edens, Isla and Bergeron, 2nd, 3rd and 4th. On screen, let's go back a little further. Look at this pack. Adam Elby, the 74. He makes it 3 wide through turns 1, nearly 4 wide off turn number 2 and down your back straight away. They are jostling for positions right now. Elby trying to come through the middle, trying to get around the 1X of Mason Hannigan. Oh, Hannigan catches the grass. They continue to go 3 wide. Elby through the middle, Keegan up top, and Hannigan down low. Elby just starts to get by a couple of those drivers right now. So you know the Swindell Speed Lab 74 machine. We know he's got some speed. He just needs to get by. His car's in front of him. We'll see him work his way to the front of the field as Keegan around the outside clip. Comes off turn 2, hits the wall in the back straightaway. 2 and 3 wide once again. Oh no, Elby, Landis and Hannigan come together. And now look at these 4 cars, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th on screen. Edens, Bergeron, Isla and Nathan Davis. Bergeron, big slide job down into turn number 3. Oh, the cushion is getting brutal right now on the top side on the exit of turn number 4. Bergeron rails it through 1 and 2. Tucker continues to lead Bergeron. And then you go back to Edens. So they both work back to the bottom side through turns 3 and 4. And Braden Allen in the 5 machine gets a run on the outside on James Edens. And here comes Davis. Oh no, Tucker makes a mistake. Tucker and Bergeron come together. Tucker back to 5th. Braden Allen, your new race leader. And James Eden, Braden Allen, you've got company with Nathan Davis and Alex Bergeron. Edens comes up, and here goes Bergeron staying down low. Look at this, 2 upstairs, 2 down low. Oh no, Davis made the mistake. He loses 3rd to Bergeron. We complete lap number 10 this time by and 15 to run. Isla continues to hold on to a small advantage over James Edens. Edens has got a run on the bottom side of turn number 1 and 2. I said earlier on, once the top side goes away, that bottom side comes back in. Isla's not giving up on the top side, but 2 guys that know how to get around on the bottom side, James Edens and Alex Bergeron, as they continue to work the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2. Isla trying to get a run on Bergeron. Can't do it just yet. Bergeron continues to pressure the 1 of James Edens, but look at Isla not going away on the top side. And I tell you what, the kid can run it. He is balls to the wall. Bergeron staying down low, and here comes Tucker trying to get a run on Davis, but we watch the battle between your top 3, and you don't really need to look anywhere else at the moment because these 3 drivers up on the top of the podium right now. They are absolutely jostling for every bit of track room that they can find. Bergeron, will he go the big slider? No. He's content on staying on the bottom side. 14 complete. Braden Isla, 11 to run. Isla will lead down your back straight away, and that just might give Alex Bergeron the incentive to try and run upstairs, but it's through 3 and 4 that you just see Braden Isla tend to go. And he's just been phenomenal in the past 5 laps. Now Bergeron going to run the slider line to get to the top shelf. Who is going to take this one? It's any one of these 3 drivers. And through the middle goes James Edens. Isla continues to work the outside of the racetrack. We are less than a heat race distance away. And so far, 16 complete without a caution. Can we go the distance? Since the restructure of Dirty Old Bastards, we have seen phenomenal racing. And this is why you've got the best in the house right now, with the best in the business on the call. Edens continuing, not going away from the bottom side. He is very, very persistent down there. He has just got to wait for a mistake from the 5 of Braden Isla. Through the middle, Edens goes once again. Bergeron trying to get a run on the top shelf. 18 complete, 7 to run. And again, it's Isla upstairs. Edens and Bergeron down low. I just don't want to go away from these 3 drivers. You never know when a lead change is going to happen. Bergeron just starting to lose a handle on that number 12 machine. Edens again to the inside on Isla. Isla rails the cushion, comes down the racetrack a bit in front of the 1 machine of Edens in the 3 and 4. This time Edens, he's got to run through the middle. It's on the exit that he's sort of losing that speed and momentum, but right through the center of 3 and 4, he's got Isla covered. Isla into the wall, and there's the mistake that James Edens, he needed. He wanted 5 to run. It's going to be 4 to go this time by, and James Edens, he has got the top spot, and now look at Isla continues to work on the top shelf. Bergeron was down low into turn 3 and 4, so the top 3 running 3 different grooves at the other end of the racetrack. 2 upstairs into turns 1 and 2. 1 down low. Watch this. We'll have a middle right there. We've got a bottom, and then we've got a top. 3 to run, and your top 3 continue to put on an absolute belter of a race here at USA. And I'll tell you what, I'm not going to lie, I was very skeptical coming here tonight. We just didn't know how it was going to play out. As here goes Bergeron back to the inside once again. Unable to do so. 2 to run. That was from race control. We just heard, I just had to unmute. Bergeron, there goes his chance. He's done. He'll more than likely come home with the 3rd place finish. They'll get the white flag this time by. You're about to hear it from race control.
White flag.
There it is, 1 lap to run, 3/4 of a mile in distance, 4 turns for James Edens. He puts 1 and 2 together nicely. You see the 5 machine really make a run, and down the back straightaway for the final time. The Wicked Energy Gum 410 Week Sprint Car Series. Edens goes up in front of Isla, and James Edens going to go to victory lane. Braden Isla home in 2nd. 3rd is going to go to Alex Bergeron. Holy moly, 25 laps the distance, green to checker, and that's exactly what you want to see. And James Edens is victorious here at USA. You couldn't ask for a better finish. You couldn't ask for a better race. Here at USA in 25 laps, we are done. 35 minutes from the start of the broadcast. 2 heat races qualifying and a 25 lap main event. As we await the arrival of our top 3 here in the Discord. We'll give them just a couple of minutes time. So what we'll do is we'll take this opportunity to step aside ourselves, catch a quick break, catch a breath, and we'll chat to James Edens, Braden Isla, and Alex Bergeron here in just a few moments' time. All right, well, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. We are going to go down to Victory Lane and we'll chat with our top three. But coming home in third place tonight in car number 12, it is going to be Alex Bergeron who comes away with the third place run tonight. Alex, congratulations on this third place run. Boy, a heck of a race. 25 laps, flag to flag. It was an absolute bellring between yourself, Jay Edens, and Braden Ola. Talk us through that race and how you feel after that one.
Yeah, it was fun for sure. Top three guys there. I was up to first there, and we tangled up there. So I don't know what happened, but um, it was weird. But yeah. So we just hang on to it, and got third place. So another awesome run tonight for Team ABR.
Track played a very crucial part at top, bottom. Edens was working the middle late in that race. How did you like that track throughout the course of the night and throughout the course of that feature event?
It was pretty fun. I liked it. Just in the middle of the race, the bottom went away, and it came back in there at the end. I wish there would have been like 10 more laps or something. Would have been a good battle up front. We were already battling hard, and it was fun. But yeah, we could run everyone on the racetrack from top to middle, bottom. So USA is always a good track for that.
There was a couple of laps to go. You made the mistake in one and two. You got into the wall. Was it at that moment you sort of just realised that you weren't going to get back to those top two and just think, well, you know what, if you hang on for a third place, it's a good points haul?
Yeah, I mean, I was just running as hard as I could, testing the track and what we made on the car, and just move from there. So I just went as hard as I could on the top, and the car didn't stuck, and we just ended up building the fence, and that slowed us down a little bit. But like I said, we hang on to it, and third place round here.
Well, congratulations on this third place finish here at the USA International Speedway in the Wicked Energy Gum 410 Sprint Car Series. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate this third place run here tonight. But before we do, of course, we'll let you thank these sponsors on this race car and who makes it happen for you.
Yeah, I gotta thank all of our partners at Team ABR, CSI Shocks, BitLogic app, BK Designs, Meyer Inc. Farming Equipments, the whole crew at Team ABR, Jason Nygaard, my girlfriend Rebecca, my dad for watching, all the fans out there for tuning in, and DOB for putting us up with Wicked Energy Gum, and you, Brett, for doing an awesome job every week.
All right, there we go. Alex Bergeron, they're home in third place here tonight. We'll chat to the guy that comes home in second place tonight, and boy, was he so close, but it must feel yet so far. Braden, congratulations on this second place run tonight. Man, just what a race from start to finish. Yourself, Edens, Bergeron put on an absolute clinic for 25 laps.
Yeah, it was a fun race. That track was racy. Obviously, I was gonna stick to the top lane. That's where I was gonna feel most comfortable, but just made that one mistake and just blew it.
What was the game plan coming into tonight's main event? Because you had to start on the outside of the second row again. You had another great battle there with, I'm pretty sure it was Edens there during that heat race. And to do it for 10 laps during that heat race and then to do it for 25 during that main event, it must feel pleasing to know that you've certainly got some speed in this number 5 machine.
Yeah, I knew none of them coming in. None of them were gonna be any slouches. I just the game plan really was to just hope that the top didn't get too blown off. But I was able to make it work. Which even if it did get decently slick, yeah, I knew I was still gonna feel pretty confident to use it if I needed to. But yeah, it was a good race with all them. The track was fun. Racing to their home was fun. Green the checkered, can't really complain about that.
It looked like your mindset from the get-go was just run the cushion and just run it flat out because throughout that 25 lap feature end, as the sort of cushion just sort of wore off a bit, it looked a little harder to run for some guys. But what is it about any sort of racetrack that whenever you get it, we're no doubt about we're going to see this 5A machine on the top side running inches away from the wall.
It's really just laps of doing it. You know, that's mainly what I do. I mean, I can run the bottom or middle if I really need to, but the cushion's really where I feel at home. You know, it kind of took it away from me slowly, during the builds, but I was able to, try and learn how to run other lines, kind of efficiently. Although I hadn't really touched anywhere else other than the sunset race. But yeah, this cushion, this race, compared to when I ran here Monday, this cushion didn't really build up as much as Monday, which was kind of weird. But maybe it was just because there wasn't enough laps of dirt getting kicked up on it. I'm not sure, but the track was definitely racy towards the end.
Well, congratulations on this second place run here tonight at the USA International Speedway. We know you got a list of sponsors and a bunch of people that help you behind the scenes, so we'll throw the mic back to you one final time. We'll let you thank these people that need to be thanked, buddy.
Yes, I gotta thank DOB and you for stepping up and broadcasting the 410 series. It's really cool to be televised again on Facebook and YouTube. Also, shout out to Edens on the win and Bergeron for the good race. Also, thanks to Kansas Sim Team, Border Tire Wicked Cushion, Various Network, um, Paint by the Tuna Can for getting the cars looking really sharp. Gotta thank Billy Rally for getting the car looking good, and just everyone out there watching, the family.
All right, Brad Nyla, home in second position. Well, what a drive from this guy. He's been phenomenal all night. Started on the outside of tonight's front row, and he leads a ton of laps here tonight, but in the process, he puts on absolute one Jim Dandy of a race. Home in first place tonight for Swindell Speed Lab in car number 1. It's James Edens. And James, congratulations on this victory. And first and foremost, geez, what a race. 25 laps, flag to flag. You must be thrilled about that one.
Yeah, for sure. That was definitely a long and challenging 25 laps. Trying to figure out where to run. I was running the top early, and then, kind of got Bergeron went by on the bottom, and I saw that was good. And then he got, him and Kendall got a little messed up there, and then that opened it up for me, so I took it and just worked it on Eiler for, the last, 15 laps it was, and, held on there at the last corner.
Pretty much for, we're going to call it 35 laps. We're going to include those 10 laps during the heat race. Yourself and Isla, really putting on one hell of a show. Slide job city. I mean, and then we go to this feature race. It just looked like that once that bottom side sort of went away in 3 and 4, you pretty much had no choice but to go to the middle. Looked like there was a bit of a grip lane there, but I guess it was the exit speed that was sort of hurting you.
Yeah, it was definitely. The bottom definitely went away pretty quick once, there was more than just one guy running down there. I moved up to that grip lane. I've been running it a couple times this week. I think I ran it in the 360 race on Tuesday there too. But yeah, it was really good entry and through the center. And then if the straighter you could keep it on exit, the better it was. But it was still definitely lacking a little bit compared to the top.
Probably one of the best racetracks that I've seen in a long time here at USA, but it almost feels like that no matter what time, whether it's a nighttime or daytime race here at USA, you're destined to get a couple of grooves of racetrack. Is this, I guess, would this be probably one of the better tracks when it comes to that multi-groove racing here on the iRacing.com service?
Absolutely. It's, ever since they've kind of released it, and it's kind of always been one of the better tracks on dirt. I don't really know what it is, but it's big and it's real technical. I think is really the big thing. And if you make a mistake, you lose a lot of time. There's a lot of time to be gained and lost from just simple mistakes that on the other tracks kind of just get negated. So it makes the racing really good.
Well, it certainly made the racing, or made the night for an enjoyable night to be up here in the booth. But congratulations on this win here at USA in the Wicked Energy Gum Sprint Car Series. We'll let you get to celebrate with your team in Swindell Speed Labs in this victory. But again, we'll throw the mic back to you final time. Sponsor shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, I just got to thank all the Speed Lab guys. We've been working hard, just getting ready for the Pro Series, and then all the sponsors over there. Hopefully we get some. I think we got some new ones coming for Pro, so that'll be exciting. And then DOB for continuing to put up with all of us and do this, and then you for covering it, and Wicked Energy for sponsoring it. It's always a fun time coming out here on a Thursday.
Well, congratulations on the victory, buddy, and we'll speak to you throughout the next couple of weeks anyway.
Thanks.
All right, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. James Eden's there, home in first place tonight, and boy, what a race this was, start to finish. 25 laps, flag to flag, wire to wire here at USA. And again, this is one of the best leagues that you can come to in the 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. Again, as we said earlier on, next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl Midget Nationals. It'll be live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Again, keep an eye on the DOB Facebook page for more information about that one and some news regarding some sponsors that have come on board for that one. So we thank those people behind the scenes that have made that all possible. And again, if you haven't done so already, hit the like and follow button on the Dirty Old Bastards Facebook page, along with, of course, Wicked Energy Gun, but Wicked Cushion as well. Keep up to date with all the sim racing and real racing that those guys cover as well. Of course, we've been live on the Ultimate Dirt TV Facebook and YouTube channel as well. So if you haven't done so, hit the like and follow button on our Facebook page. Hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel. And that will do it for us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Our next broadcast will be Saturday night. Steve McMillian will be on the call for the MOD race, UMPs. And then Sunday night, it's the World of Thunder, the Hub Sim Racing Giveaways, World of Thunder, Super Late Models, UMPs, and 410 Winged Sprint Car Series. And then, of course, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to be covering the Dirty Old Bastards Chili Bowl. So we look forward to that one. And again, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes and everybody that has made this all possible, we say farewell, good night, and we'll see you in a couple of nights' time. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, be safe